ENCOLAWS lawyer, patent trademark attorneys, investment consultants would like to wish you a productive day and update you on our legal document updates week 3 of April 2023 with the following contents. Dossier for granting the Certificate of Land Use Rights for Real Estate Business Project. This is one of the new regulations on granting the Certificate of Land Use Rights in Decree No. 10/2023, TP dated April 3, 2023 of the government on amending and supplementing a number of decrees guiding the implementation of the land law. In previous regulations, Decree No. 43/2014 CE prescribes documents for granting the Certificate of Land Use Rights for construction, works and real estate projects for housing development projects. However, Decree 10 in 2023 supplements documents to grant the Certificate of Land Use Rights in construction, works and real estate projects other than housing development project. In particular, for housing development projects and of real estate business projects other than housing development project. After completing the work, the project owner shall send the following documents to the provincial level Natural Resources and Environment Department as follows. Certificate or decision on land allocation or lease of a competent agency. In case of changing financial obligations, documents proving the fulfillment of financial obligations towards such changes are required, except cases entitled to exemption or owing as prescribed by law. Plans of built houses and land which are built drawings of the ground or design drawings and signed contract. Notification of a construction, specialized agency permitting the project owner to pre-accept the work item or the work, or accept the result of the pre-acceptance and put the result of the acceptance and put the completed work item or completed work into use. List of assets. Decree No. 10/2023. DUP takes effect on May 2020. Issue the Certificate of Ownership for condotel works from May 2020. 2020-2023, the government issues the Decree No. 10/2023 NCP on amending and supplementing a number of decrees guiding the implementation of the land law. Currently, the grant of Certificate of Ownership of land attached to construction facilities according to the commercial or service land area purpose is having many difficulties. Many localities have not yet issued the ownership certificates. Some localities have issued ownership certificates for works, but have not been in compliance with legal regulations and had effects on the legal rights and interests of the investor as well as the transferee. In order to solve the above problems in granting of a certificate of ownership of land, attached construction facilities according to the commercial or service land area purpose, hereafter called condotel apartments, Decree No. 10/2023. NKP Supplements Clause 5, Article 32 and amends. Supplements Article 72, Decree No. 43/2014 2014 on this problem. In accordance with the new decree, owners of condotel apartments who fully satisfy the conditions under the land law, construction law, and the law on real estate business shall be granted a certificate of ownership of land attached construction facilities according to the commercial or service land area purpose. The land use term shall comply with provisions of Clause 3, Article 126, and Clause 1, Article 128 of the land law. Owners of construction facilities shall take responsibility before the law for fully satisfying conditions prescribed by the construction law and the law on real estate business. Accordingly, the ownership term of the condotel depends on the purpose of land use in accordance with current regulations, but not exceeding 50 years of the ownership term shall not exceed 50 years for land allocated or leased by the state for commercial or service use. Buyers may only own land and apartments during the remaining land use period, not for long-term use as residential land. Decree No. 10/2023. TDP takes effect on May 2023. Takes effect on May 2023. Supplement conditions for changing use purpose of land for rice cultivation. On April 3, 2023, the government issues the Decree No. 10/2023, new CP on amending and supplementing a number of decrees guiding the implementation of the land law. Accordingly, the Decree 10/2023 supplements Article 68 to the Decree No. 43/2014 TUP conditions and criteria for changing use purpose of land for rice cultivation, land for protection forests, and land for special use forests to other purposes for investment project implementation. having an investment project of which the investment policy is approved or having been granted with an investment registration certificate, being compliant with the district-level land use master plan or investment project included in the district-level annual land use master plan approved, having a plan on the planting of replacement forests or a document on fulfillment of the obligation to pay for the planting of replacement forests, for the cases of changing use purpose of land for protection forests, having the plan to use the topsoil and a document on fulfillment of the obligation to pay for the protection and development of paddy land for the cases of changing the use purpose of paddy land to other purposes, conducting preliminary environmental impact assessment and environmental impact assessment in accordance with the law on environmental protection, if any. Besides, Decree 10/2023 amends and supplements many new contents in issuing the Land Use Right Certificate, Order for Land Transfer, Land Lease, and Land Recovery. Decree No. 10/2023 ENCP takes effect on May 20, 2023. New decree on amending decrees guiding the implementation of land law on April 3, 2023. The government issues Decree No. 10/2023, 10/2023. On amending and supplementing a number of articles of decrees on guiding the implementation of the land law. In particulars, the new decree amends and supplements a number of articles of Decree No. 43/2014 CPA as follows. Auction of land use rights that are currently using and leasing land originating from the allocation by the state with land use levy, granting the certificates for all the cases prescribed in Clause 4, Article 95, Clause 3, Article 105 of the land law, process and procedure for recovering land for the termination of operation of investment projects, conditions and criteria for transferring the purpose of using rice cultivation, protection forest, or special use forest land for project implementation, amending and supplementing a number of articles of Decree No. 44/2014 and 14 upon the time of collection of land rentals for the area eligible for use term extension. Decree No. 10/2023 takes effect on May 2023. The procedure shall be implemented in accordance with law provisions before May 20, 2023. In the case that the certificates are signed but not handed over to the land users or owners of land, attached assets by competent authorities before this date, the law provision shall be implemented in accordance with law provisions at the time of receiving the dossier in the case of receiving the dossier before May 20, 2023. The law provision shall be implemented in accordance with law provisions before May 20, 2023, in the case of receiving the dossier for recovering, transferring, leasing lands, and changing land use purposes before July 1, 2004.
Thank you for reading our legal document updates and for trusting in our services.